Two Canadian boys survive a night in cold, snowy wilderness by burning their homework. Phil Lindemann, Krystal, 93 News. First, the game of global ski domination continues as Alterra Mountain Company closes on its 15th wholly owned ski area, Sugarbush Resort in Vermont. Multiple agencies report Alterra closed on Sugarbush this week, bringing Icon Pass access to 41 total destinations in 12 states and 4 Canadian provinces on 5 continents. Meanwhile, Vail Resorts is investing $260 million in 17 newly acquired resorts on the East Coast, including Mount Snow, also in Vermont. Killington Mountain, the largest in Vermont and all of the East Coast, is still owned by Powder Corp, Copper Mountain's parent company. It's opening day of the Ranahan, a new timeshare resort north of Breckenridge off Highway 9 on Tiger Road. Welk Resorts bought the land in 2013 and construction started in 2017, including on-site employee housing. Welk Resorts Vice President Sean Coogan.
The game plan is to house a good chunk of our housekeepers as well as a couple of our leadership.
The Ranahan is Welk's first resort in Colorado, bringing an old-school mining-era experience to more than 50,000 owners company-wide. An Avon town councilman wants to tax second homeowners who leave their homes empty for months at a time, but that does not sit well with property owners. This from Colorado Public Radio. Councilman Jake Wolf wants to mimic a program from Vancouver where the city charges a 1% vacancy tax for eating up valuable land and squeezing out full-time year-round residents. That money goes to workforce projects. But Mark Kogan, a part-time Avon resident and retired partner at Goldman Sachs, says the tax would be a terrible idea, implying that he and other second homeowners are then second-class citizens. In Avon, 45% of homes are second homes. In Summit, it's 34%. Local towns have considered a similar tax, but no one has pulled the trigger. Any new tax must be approved by voters in November. Corporate chocolate maker Russell Stover was recently bought by Lindt of Switzerland, and that's putting 400 people in Montrose out of work. This from CPR. Russell Stover is closing its factory in Montrose by spring 2021, when employees can retire, take a severance package, or move to plants in Kansas and Texas. The company is one of the largest single employers in Montrose, a city of 19,500 south of Grand Junction. 2 teenagers lost overnight in the Canadian wilderness were found, safe and sound, and they've got good old-fashioned paper homework to thank. Canadian TV station KSBW8 reports the 2 boys got lost outside Nelson, British Columbia, and made a fire in the woods using homework from one boy's backpack. The homework kept their fire going all night until they were rescued about 12 hours later. Avalanche danger is moderate today in the Summit Eagle County zone. You have 2 problems, wind slab and persistent slab, both on north through southeast aspects at and above tree line. In sports, the Avalanche lost to the Stars last night 3-2 in overtime. Today the Nuggets play the Hornets at 7. And in local sports, brought to you by American Family Insurance, the Weiss Agency, Summit High boys basketball lost to Glenwood Springs yesterday 54-40. Girls basketball also lost to Glenwood 51-32. All Preps teams are off today, back on Friday. Phil Lindemann, Krystal, 93 News.